Alright, what is up everybody and welcome. I'm the Night Owl. Thanks for being here. Being the Night Owl that I am, I fell asleep at a weird time, and then woke up at a weird time. So this is going to be kind of a post-sleep stupor draft. Might be a little bit more chill than we're used to. That is, of course, until some sort of injustice happens, and then all chill is going to go out the window. You know how it goes. But feeling it right now, I'm hoping my commentary can still be on point. I'm really just waking up. I was like, well, I better do something. So here we go. It's about 4 in the morning right now. I don't typically play at this time of day. Let's see. Okay, so what do we like for our first pick here? I think I'm I almost wish the commons weren't as good as they are, because I'm tempted to start with Wrath. I don't like starting with multicolored cards that also require additional setup in the form of spells and creatures. I mean, there's just so much, but like, this usually ends up playing out really decently. Like, the spells are so supported in this set that there's a lot of sets where needing to have instants and sorceries is a bigger burden than it is in this one. But the way that blue and the white decks are set up, like you end up with so many spells, I think that's fine. Other options being Lightning Strike or maybe Phyrexian Rager. I think Lightning Strike being the most premium common here. So do I start with the powerful uncommon in Wrath that is a little more committed, or just go with Lightning Strike? I think I'm gonna go with Wrath, and I'll take a flyer on it. Lightning Strike might be the superior pick. I don't actually know, but we'll start with Wrath. We'll just take the best card out of the pack. I mean, that's never a bad strategy, right? Okay, well, here's the blue-white uncommon, but I actually don't like this card that much. I think it's fine, especially if I, like, hit the archetype, but I might take it here. The commons in this pack are actually kind of bad. Fortunately, the best one being probably Cavalier, which is a white card. I think I'm taking a white card either way here, actually. So maybe I do want this. It does play with the Wrath decently. The reason I don't like it is because it's a little undersized for its cost. A 3/3 flyer for 5 actually isn't good. And then you have to cast follow-up spells, and then what you get for those follow-up spells are a couple 1/1s. The Cavalier might even be better, honestly. In fact, I think I am going to take Cavalier. Like, this looks a little weird taking a blue-white card and then passing the blue-white legend. I'm just not impressed by this card. I think it's better to just have a cheaper, stronger role player in the mid-game than, like, to have this, like, kind of... 5 mana often ends up being, like, your top end, especially because, like, say I'm playing blue-white, like, the most expensive other cards you end up playing are, like, Phalanx, the 6 mana Phalanx or Tolarian Terror, which actually are turn into, like, cheap cards, you know? So, 5 is, like, the top end of your curve. And as far as 5 mana cards go, I'm just not that impressed. So this pack is either Timely Interference or Nail. Nail is certainly like higher power level, but you really have to go in for the domain on it. You really, unlike a lot of the domain cards, you really want to hit 5-color domain with that one, or at least try to. There's no lands in this pack. So what's actually better? What's actually better? Do I take the Timely kind of fits more in the deck I'm already making, or is this sends me into like a Bant domain kind of direction? Is that even good? Is that even really a deck? I think I'm going to take the Timely Interference. Not only does this tend to be just an important role player in your blue decks, no matter what, but it just also like stretches me less as far as like what my deck is trying to do right now. Yeah, here I'll take Geyser, I think. There's a bunch of lands here, which I could take. It'd be like Tributary or something. There's Outrider, a strong domain payoff. Shadow Prophecy is a strong card. A couple strong comments here. There looks like there's a couple domain payoffs here, but that doesn't mean all that much. People might be, this is only pick 4. People might be picking up the other important domain cards, or like maybe even just like strong high power cards and planning on stitching them together. So it doesn't mean like domain's open or anything like that. I'll just take the Geyser. Kind of nice strong blue-white start going here. What do I think of this? Urtai's Scorn is not amazing, but castable. Castable. Kind of tempted to take something like Benelish Sleeper. In fact, I think I will. This is actually a pretty strong 2-drop, especially if you do splash the Black Source, but if not, just like having a 2-drop to fill out my curve is going to be kind of nice. There's also Crystal Grotto, like Warhorse, but that seems like enough off plan. Like, I'm going to take the black-white card. Might as well take Sleeper at this point, the way my deck is looking right now. And it's between that and Scorn, or again, I can kind of take, I could take Grotto, or I could take Outrider here. We'll just take Sleeper. Yeah. So this is a bite down. This is a decent card. Probably not a good blue-white spell though, right? Like, none of my guys, I mean, sleepers to death, repower, but I suppose I could like enlist with Cavalier and then bite down. Blue-white tends to be smaller on the creature side, is what I'm pointing out there. But these cards are all pretty replaceable. There's also Aquifer. Maybe I'll take Aquifer. Keep myself open to the Esper plan. I do have the sleeper pick. Yeah, I think I like that more than bite down. I don't actually see myself like imagine I'm a blue-white deck plus this bite down. I don't see myself actually splashing it. Green might be open though. Maybe take up the Shield, Cavalier, or Faith Bonder. I actually don't know which of these is like the better pick here. It's probably going to be one of these white creatures. I don't think it's Faith Bonder. It might be. Actually, it could also be Coral Colony. Maybe I want Coral Colony. All these white creatures are good. This is like kind of a win con on its own, though. And it's a 2-drop. Yeah, we'll take Coral Colony. I think this is Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter tends to be a little bit more important than Espionage. You can pick up other card draw effects. But this is like Blue's Doomblade. So I think you really want to pick up some copy of these. Most of my blue decks, like I've actually been missing on these. I think because people pick them highly, which they should. And so I think it's pretty important to pick up this Essence Scatter here if I'm going to be playing blue. Something like Espionage will come around. You don't want too many of those effects anyways because you really can't have like too much like card draw in your deck. Okay, so Sea Scavenger or Vanguard? I think it's Vanguard. It's not any of this other stuff. Could take Wooded Ridgeline just for like the super off color pick in case like I end up like domain cards that I do want. We'll just take Vanguard. Not an amazing card, but does go good in pretty much all your white decks. I'll take Pixie Illusionist here. Doubtful that this is making the deck. Ah, okay. Was it Hero's Heirloom or is it just the Faith Bonder? I don't actually like Hero's Heirloom that much. It goes okay in my deck though. Like in white decks, like being able to like continuously equip tokens is pretty good. Actually, I think I am going to take this because it just like is a little bit different than like some like random 2-drop. It could be possible that I actually want that. Yeah, we'll take Shadow Prophecy here. Maybe I splash it. Seems doubtful, but very possible. Root Weaver, but again, probably not making it. In fact, I'm just going to put this on the board. I really don't want to end up having to play this Root Weaver. Same with the Pixie Illusionist. I'm going to put this on the board right now. Oh, Tide Turner, sure. Oh. Shanna, Purifying Blade, lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, you pay X. Do you draw X cards? X can be greater than the amount of life you gained this turn. Well, this seems like a splash-worthy card, I think. And like the commons, like none of them are like so exciting that I'd be like too worried about it. Yeah, I guess we'll take Shanna. Tail Swipe and Heirloom Battlehammer are the other good cards in the pack, but they're also like off-color cards. So yeah, we'll take Shanna and maybe try to pick up some green lands. There's also Tribute to Urborg. I think this would be the other pick, because this is splashable and it's removal. Try to go for this though. Well, how much life gain do I have right now? None. But I can focus on it and pick up green lands. So we'll try this. It's a little bit more committed. It's a little bit more of a committed plan. Part of me wishes I had taken that tribute because then I'd take this other tribute here. And I still could. The problem is, do I want to like play like Esper plus this green card? The other option would be like Shore Up. I don't think I like Academy Lore Master. Shore Up's pretty important. I think I'm going to take Tribute. If I can make this Shanna work, I will, but I'm not going to like sweat over it. And I think that the Tribute's like kind of the best pick. I sort of missed that other one, but so it goes. Start stacking my spells up. All right. So here it's like Rona, which I actually don't like because again, well, maybe I'm not white. Maybe I'm splashing the white because like my white cards are not amazing, and white really did not seem to be coming around. Maybe I'm like blue-black, and then Shanna's just way off the table, but that's fine. It's like Rona. Maybe I'll just take Espionage here. This is kind of a good spot to pick up Espionage. I could also pick up the Grotto because it kind of ties together everything a little bit. It's reasonable. reasonable. Actually, I will. I think this having one grotto is going to be nice because I'm really already starting to stretch myself. Again, I can pick up an espionage later. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, so we'll take Vohar here. I really do think that I'm looking more like a blue-black deck as this continues. So probably won't splash like these. Let's sort this out. I'm going to put the Hero's Heirloom in the sideboard for now. Maybe that'll make it. Yeah, so we'll take Vohar. Kind of audibling, but that's okay. And again, kind of missed on the Shanna. That could have been a tribute, but whatever. Here we'll take Caves. None of this is good, really. Could be Phalanx. Now I'll just take Caves. It's not a domain land, but I don't really actually care about domain, really. Like, blue-black is not... You're not going for domain with your fixing here. I just want to have a well-stitched together deck. I think about choking Miasma here. The rest of this is all good options. I keep passing these espionages, and I hope I don't come to regret it. But Miasma is kind of irreplaceable in the way that it saves you from a lot of decks. So I think I'm going to go with this. Protecting Negotiators is fine. I got an Essence Scatter. Yeah, we'll go with Miasma. Well, this is a great pack for me. I want, like, all of it. I think I'm going to take Tribute. Tribute's just really excellent. So, alright, what cards are going in the sideboard? I think a blue-black. Splashing Wrath. Shadow Prophecy would be good. I've come around on this card. It's probably fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. And then Beachfront would also be good, but Tribute's like kind of too good to pass. Oh, Vivisector or another Essence Scatter? I think Essence Scatter is just a little more important. I already kind of got my 2-drop slot filled out decently. Not like incredibly so, but it's fine. And then Essence Scatter's excellent kind of removal for a deck like this. So yeah, with this, I'll take Shield Wall Sentinel. I do have the Coral Colony. Maybe I end up with a Chaplain. Could have a little wow. Use your words. Minor Defender sub-theme. Yeah, Spider Goblin, another fine defensive creature. My deck is really cheap right now. I actually really like that. Perfect. Here, Espionage came around. I think it's better than the Impulse, better than the Battlefly Swarm. I'll take Apparition. I might play it. It's like my most expensive creature right now. Alright, so my deck is like definitely missing in the finisher department, but I got a bunch of cheap role players that, like, I feel like I got a good like base for a deck, and I'm hoping to like get some bombs or something here. There's Green Widow. It's kind of not where I'm at though, splashing the green, and then it's just like a 4/3 on the front end. Like, this card's really good if you're already like even leaning green, but it's kind of not where I'm at. This Codex. Don't really need Codex. Could take Shore Up, but it's like, what am I protecting with Shore Up? Like, Wrath? It's like I have 5 creatures, 6 creatures. That's pretty bad. Problem is, this pack is garbage for me. There's like nothing. I suppose I will take Codex. I am looking like the kind of deck that can take advantage out of just having this insane card draw engine. Shore Up would be the only thing I'm really missing. I don't think I want Haunting Figment. Alright, so we got Rada's Firebrand. It ain't that. I think it is Phyrexian Rager here. There's a bunch of good red cards. Like, holy crap. But we'll just take a Rager. Be fine with it. The only blue card isn't good. So somebody took a common out of this pack, which doesn't bode well for me. It looks like I'm going to get past red cards. Espionage or Shadow Prophecy. It's not one of the lands. It's not this thing. The thing is, I already have an Espionage and a Shadow Prophecy, so like I really wish I was like getting other commons for my deck that actually worked a little bit better. Well, not that they work better, but like these are like kind of redundant at this point. Take the Espionage, but I basically need to pick straight creatures from here on out. Yeah, this pack is going very poorly. What do I do? Impulse seems like it's probably where it's at. I don't even like playing this card. I really wish I wasn't picking this Impulse here. It's acceptable, but I don't think it's ever good. I don't think I'm splashing any of this other stuff. Yeah, Impulse it is. Really was not what I was looking for there. Repossession, Apparition, another Espionage. A Sky Rider. This is going very bad. This is good. So it's not repossession. It's not the third espionage. Do I have to kill people with these apparitions? I have no dudes. It goes bad with my choking miasma. I guess I could like, I don't know, pump it and then cast this. We'll take it in case I gotta play it. I'm not thrilled about that. Vivisector, I suppose. I don't know how I ever beat people. How do I ever beat people? This is going to seem weird. Here I'm going to take Cavalier. Oh, I don't know what I took. It's fine. I was going to take Cavalier because... what just happened? So... Oh, interesting. So it gave me Enthrall to the Pit, and then it kicked me out. That's okay. Because I'm going to take Soul Tender here, which I'm not crazy about, but it's at least a creature. Oh, there's also the Runic Shot, which would go in my deck really well, but no, I think I need to pick a guy there. Same with this pick. I'm going to take Haunted Figment. Shore Up might be alright, but with my creature count being so low, like, what am I going to cast Shore Up on? I think I might actually have to get in with Haunting Figments. Take Turtle. I really don't want to play this. Negate, not really a main deck card that I like. Sabotage, no. That was horrible. That's about as bad as I've had a pack go in my entire time drafting this set. It looked like red-green was like super open, but I really didn't get that read from the first pack. I think I was just in a bad seat. Well, I shouldn't say just in a bad seat. You have more agency than that, but the way things worked out, I just ended up like going for a color combo that was bad for my seat. But it didn't look like it. Like I was getting past like Vohars and stuff, right? So I think I got duped a little bit. I think I got punked. This miasma looks horrible in my deck. It looks truly horrible. I still see no reason to try to go in super hard on this. Okay, so here's 20 cards. If they one apparition, I'll cry about it. Yeah, the Choking Miasma kills like basically all of my creatures. Typically, it's pretty important to have one, so you can actually beat the decks that go wide, because otherwise they just go wide and kill you. And there's not a ton that blue-black can do about it, besides Choking Miasma. So do I even play it? I don't know. This deck has the worst top end of any deck I've ever drafted ever. It's really, really, really bad. I have 10 creatures. Suppose I'll play Shield Wall Sentinel for Coral Colony, and I'll mill them out 2 cards at a time. That seems like a really good game plan. They need the equipment with 11 creatures in the deck. 2 of them defenders. I could just basically never attack. So one more card. Maybe it's just the turtle. Terrible, but it'll do, I suppose. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to run it like this. I'll put these in. So I have one white source, two white sources. So I think I'll add two planes, in part because I also have codex, and so I do want domain for that. Like I really do want one of my planes. Like it caves, and like neither of these. Boy, this codex is kind of bad. This deck is not good, gang. It's not good. So I'll play two planes, and then what I have two black sources already, or three black sources, and I have 12 lands to add. So if I go 7 and 5, that looks right to me. Okay, here's the deck. I don't know how I'm ever going to kill anybody. It's like I have a really good like core of cards, and then like I have to attack with Phyrexian Vivisector until my opponent dies somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it. That's all right. Well, we'll see. I'll see for round one. Round one it is. We'll see how it goes. I am not impressed. Oh boy, this hand's horrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to mulligan. I'm a little less mulligan adverse in this deck because I have so many card draw effects. Well, I can't bottom my win con, can I? But it feels weird mulliganing and then ditching one of my card advantage spells. Actually, I don't know what the right choice of bottom here is. I think it is Shadow Prophecy, actually. No reason to lose life. I want to play like all my dudes here. Yeah. Hello. Oh. It's not good. Let's start with Figment. This card's okay. I see people play it a lot. I'm not like majorly impressed. Okay. Well, Snare Spinner's fine. I'll just draw some cards. Great. And my opponent is playing horrible cards. Wow. Now it's possible from the look of this is like super aggressive, and it's possible that they have just like a really good strategy. Do I block with Figment? Blocking with Figment on Cult Conscript seems weak because they'll be able to buy it back later, perhaps. But I think my opponent is playing poor enough cards, and they're with an aggressive bend that like I think if I just like keep my life total high, I should be okay. So yeah, really interesting strategy out of my opponent. Like a bunch of one drops, and then like I don't know, like Snare Spinner is like far from an acceptable two drop. It's like I suppose you can cast it. I think I'm going to cast Vohar. Vohar actually blocks both of these on the ground, and then keep Tribute up and Tribute something. Yeah. Just better with my mana, and I don't actually Tainted or Tattered Apparition actually isn't going to block any of this well at all. So they'll probably get their Cult Conscript back. That's bad. Bone Splinters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm actually going to attribute this. This seems really weak, and it kind of is, but it's just because my opponent's cards are weak. I want to use my mana here. And again, I'm just keeping my life total high. Oh, guys are sure. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to cast Rager here. Sure. Oh boy, I hope this isn't anything too good while I'm tapped out for my scatter. Then again, if I draw land, I could, like, if they cast something good, I can geyser it and then scatter it on the follow-up. That's pretty decent. Bog Badger. Well, gives the guy's menace. Okay. You get him for 3. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to bounce that. Could just kill the Badger right now. Yeah. Boy, I wonder if they got a pump in their hand. I kind of want to main phase this, but I also want to keep my Essence Scatters up. Yeah, I think I just got to kill it. I really don't think I can afford to take the hit from that. Oh. Oh, okay. Just that. And that. Yeah, we'll block. That's fine. Again, they can maybe buy that back later, but I'll be alright. I really wanted that to be a land. That's okay. Yeah, this'll do. Perf. Codex, huh? Do I actually want that? I do get to kind of run away with the game. I got a bunch of follow-up plays. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. So my card quality is really weak is the thing. I actually kind of don't want that Codex, but I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to Essence Scatter this. I'm going to draw this, and then next turn I'm going to, I think I'm going to kick and get the card out of their hand on Espionage. I suppose I could leave Essence Scatter up, but I don't want them to have whatever that is. Yeah, okay. And I want to have a card advantage engine to run away with the game a little bit. So now they like have to draw a creature that I'm scared of in order for that play to have been bad. Yeah, okay. Got out of it a little bit. So we'd have 7 mana here. So yeah, I can cast the Codex, which I think is a better thing to cast than Apparition right now. We'll just get this going. Yeah. Uh-huh. No, we'll counter that. Okay. Wait, I played the Shield Wall. Oh yeah, because I got the Coral Colony. Haha. Costs 3, and I have 7 mana, so yeah, we'll draw a card. There's no reason not to do this. I'll play it, sure. That's actually kind of a nice draw. And then, yeah, I'll play the Tattered Apparition. Let me start bashing. Blocks a creature with flying. All right, so it gets up to 3. Okay. So first we attack. Yep. And then let's draw a card. I could cast Shield Wall Sentinel, but I'd rather just draw. Oh, they get their conscript back, right? Okay. Other planes. Can't cast it. That's fine. Well, they could still kill me. Alright, we'll go planes, draw a card. Got a bunch of mana. How much do I have? Actually, I have 8. So we'll attack for 2. And then I think I'm going to go Shield Wall. Oh, I wish I hadn't tapped as much blue as I did. Should have watched that. That's okay. And then Coral Colony, and we'll get this win condition going in case anything happens to the apparition. So I suppose I could have pumped this, but I thought I was going to be tapping out for Tide Turner too. What could this be? Got a long way to go. Okay. Well, Coral Colony basically isn't a win condition at this point. A turtle. I'm going to use the grotto to do this. Raft, there we go. So if I cast Raft, cast Turtle, it gives me one pump. Yeah. What is this, repossession? Yeah. We're gonna like give it death touch and then bite down something? That's what this looks like. Guess not. 4/4. Okay. Draw a card first. I don't got that many cards left in my deck. So I think what I'm going to do is attack with Tidepool Turtle. Well, I kind of want this leech off the board. So I think what I might do is attack with Apparition and Tidepool Turtle, and then I can cast Miasma afterwards. I can only pump this once, so that's fine. Yeah. And if I have to sacrifice the turtle, that's fine. It's the block I was looking for. Go like that. It's fine. Pump this once. Play. I'm going to play Caves actually. Though I don't think I want to cast Soul Tender, so it doesn't really matter. I suppose I could have added a counter if I hadn't used the Grotto. That was a little silly of me. That's okay. And then yeah, we'll cast Tide Turner. And that's fine. But now I got big Raft attacks I can do. They might just be dead. Activate. Probably best use of 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. 11. 7. Oh no, Coral Colony can't attack. Haha, that's alright. That's alright. I don't think they're getting out of this. Alright, and we just attack. So the only thing that saved us that game was my opponent's abysmal card quality. Truly bad card quality for my opponent. I think they were going for like kind of just like a really aggressive green-black strategy. One thing I do want to commend them for actually is that this looks like a pretty focused deck as far as like what the game plan is, which I got big respect for. It does look it's kind of like a cheap green-black aggro type deck. The problem is you just have to play a bunch of weak cards to do this. It's just not really a thing. It just didn't look very good, but it's certainly a deck with a game plan. Now, what's going on here? I don't know. Maybe these are just domain purposes. Hard to say. All right, 1-0. See you for the next round. Okay, round two. Round two, we managed a game win. Yeah, this is a hand. I don't have black, which is like really kind of my secondary color, but I got 2 espionages. I got my Wrath, and I can cast it. Haunting Figment. Like, can't really expect much more out of a hand. I'm gonna lead on. Well, no, I'm gonna lead on Wrath. They could go land Lightning Strike, but with just the one red, I don't want to give them the opportunity to get the Haunting Figment with the Flowstone Fusion. So. There's no fear for attacking here, right? I don't think so. Now, I want to cast this Haunting Figment, but it's probably going to get Essence Scattered. But the reason I want to cast it is so I can start drawing cards with Wrath. I think I'm actually just going to cast Espionage. Yeah, okay. It was just so likely that they had like some kind of removal spell, and I just wanted them to choke on their mana. Academy Wall. Oh, okay, that's fine. So here I think I'm going to go Haunting Figment, Timely Interference, draw a card. Perfect. Cool. Now I feel pretty well set up. If they do cast anything that's that scary, I have the Geyser Scatter combo, which is pretty nice. Don't play the Plains, so they have to be scared of the Wrath activation. I don't think I'm gonna Geyser anything this. Well, actually, maybe I could. I could Geyser Academy Wall. Draw a card. Keep Essence Scatter up. They have 4 mana untapped. Like, what could this be? I could cast Espionage, but I kind of want to wait on this because I already have a full grip of cards. And once they start casting spells, the discard will be more valuable. Yeah, I want to keep Essence Scatter up. So I think I'm just going to attack and then cast Splatter Goblin. If they got like a kill spell here, I can't really do anything about it anyways. And any sort of like removal makes the Geyser play on the wall way worse. So. Okay. I'm going to copy Lightning Strike. Oh, Shore Up. Yeah. Why did you copy that? Okay. I'm just going to cast Splatter Goblin pass. I have so much mana available to me that I really don't think I should shield down with Rest and Scatter really at any point. Then again, I do have the Geyser. Maybe it would have been better to just cast Colony there. Well, now I don't have to worry about it. Codex. Yeah, I think I'm now am going to Do I geyser that? Maybe I just get Codex going. I could geyser plus Coral Colony. Geysering this doesn't really accomplish anything right now, though. Let's guess Codex. A Frostfist Strider. That's kind of a problem. Geyser sucks against this card. Opponent's thinking. Got an island. Okay. Let's draw a card first. Swamp. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to kick Espionage. It doesn't get their best card, but the thing is, like, it's too easy for them to just, like, play 2 cards next turn, so. I don't need to, like, make sure that I get the card draws off a Wrath anymore either. I got Battlewing Mystic. Wonder what's in their hand. Uh-huh. Najal. Okay. I got some big guys. Perfect timing. Well, I can Geyser kick this. Yeah, so how much... If I play this island, how much mana do I have? I have 8, so I can go 2, 6, 8. Perfect. So we'll draw a card. Go like this. Am I gonna draw a card here? Yeah, I think so. Perfect. And how many spells do I got in my graveyard? A bunch. 1, 2. Yeah, so I got enough that I can kill Frostfist Strider coming up here soon. So now Najal's going to get an Essence Scatter. They got 2 more cards in hand. They might play off. They might expect the Essence Scatter. Warbrute. Yeah, I think I got to counter that too, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Choking Miasma. Well, that ain't going to be it. So I have 1 Tribute, which I can kill one of these guys with, right? Shivwell Sentinel finds nothing. Let's draw a card first. How many cards I got? 15? Yeah, let's draw a card. Turtle. It's actually kind of a good draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I still have 3 mana untapped. So with Turtle. And then I'm going to cast Coral Colony so I can start to get this going. Attacks. So they got a Najal in their hand. I now have their Turtle blocked. Probably going to kill Najal with the Tribute because I don't think I can afford to let them get an attack off. Now they could have a Shore Up in their hand. So it goes. Bohar, huh? Okay. Now let's draw a card. Well, actually, so let's see how this goes first. I gotta be kind of careful. Alright, so I got 6 mana available. think I definitely want the Vohar in play. And then I'll go Shield Wall Sentinel. Do I have anything? No. And I only have 5 or 6 spells left in my deck. Right. Boy, I don't even think I have time to get them with the coral colony. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, if they want to kill the turtle somehow, but I'm not worried about it. Yeah. I guess I technically have time if I stop drawing cards. Amplifier. What's getting bounced? Wrath? Not worried about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Wrath. I think I'm going to do this right now. Sacrifice Vohar to get Tribute. I cast Tribute. Kicked on this. Yes. Resolve. Autopay. Decline, actually. Because I'm going to run out of cards. No attacks because I can actually also get like Wrath attacks in, maybe. That's another way to win, possibly. Mm-hmm. Phyrexian Rager. So I think I'm going to go Choking Miasma, killing their creatures. And then... Because I can pump with Wrath, but it actually won't save the Splatter Goblin, so... We'll activate this first in case they have like some sort of a spell that will allow them to kill one of these two after I use the Miasma. Yep, we'll do it. Decline to draw. And they'll cast Vivisector. And then they have 16 cards left. I suppose, yeah, I can afford to cast Rager. I know I'm being really conservative with the cards in my library, but I really think that one of the only ways that I win this game is by getting them with the Coral Colony. Maybe I can start getting attacks in with Wrath at this point and pumping because I have a decent enough board. But if anything happens to Wrath, like that game plan goes away. I can't cast this Shadow Prophecy. Mm-hmm. This isn't only as a sorcery, right? No. Oh, sure. This is actually my game plan to kill you, though. I mean, I suppose like my board is winning right now. Yeah, because if Raph just dies, like I can never attack again, right? See, yeah. Yes, resolve. So, no. I always do that. I always target their library and see actually got to target the player. You know? They're getting low. Oh, a win condition, you say? I drew my bomb. Watch out. Terror, yeah. I think it's a little too late. I think it's a little too late for that. Now, can I actually afford to draw a card here? And if I do, does it do anything? I think I can. I think at this point it's a little too conservative to not draw. Now that I'm like ahead. Oh yeah, tribute. In fact, that'll kill. Right? 1, 2. Yeah, I mean I got plenty of spells. So let's do that first, and let's just see what happens. I can activate this twice. All right, 5 cards. Lookout, sure. They can't ever block with Lookout. It's just not actually a creature. Because if they block with it, then they're going to die a turn sooner. Yeah. Play the swamp. Want to hand the rest of your graveyard? Sure. Yeah, I'm just going to activate Coral Colony. And now they can't draw. Unless I got some sort of shuffle effect that I'm unaware of. Wow, okay. This deck is stupid. What the heck was that? Alright. Yeah, I just have to, run them out of resources and then kill them with my pocket change, basically. Alright, round 3. Okay, round 3. I cannot believe we stitched together 2 wins with this. Yep, it's a hand, gang. We got a hand. Doing it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to start with Tide Turner, so on a follow-up turn I can go Wrath and keep Scatter up. And kill it. Okay. That's fine. Yep, let's play. Interesting. A fire is a victory. All right. And Battlefly Swarm? I ain't going to counter that. Espionage. Yeah, I think this is the cast. My opponent's not really exerting any pressure. I draw some cards. I could play the tap land, but I think I'm just going to play the swamp to, again, keep Scatter up. As long as nothing that bad happens, I'll be fine. Yeah, man. Swarming me. A tribute. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this, play the Coral Colony, and pass. I think it's fine. Now I got options sitting in my hand. Nope. Hmm. Okay. Here, what do I have? I have 6, 7 with the Tide Turner. Yeah, it's just a turtle, right? Yeah. No attacks. Start working on it with the colony. Better look out. One day I'll learn. This looks so stupid, but I mean, what am I going to do? Alright, well, now I just pass. And I set up some turns with some scries. I see no reason to jam here. Uh-oh. They hit their 6th mana. Should I? I'm getting to the point where maybe I should kill this thing, but it's doing so little damage. What do we got? Show me the future, turtle. Let's see. Let me peer. Okay, this I'll take. I'll just take it. It's fine. The only thing about Barricade is if I do like depending on because they're not casting anything, I was hoping I could like get a turn where they like cast a bunch of cheap stuff and I can kill it all with miasma before they had mana to activate Barricade and kind of make their hand better. I might want to kill the Barricade soon here though. Oh, I didn't Coral Colony. That's a shame. Yeah, that's fine. I suppose I could have like Turtle Scried uh before I drew with the Rager. Oh, so they got blue. Is that what's happening? Oh, no. This card is like weird because like eventually I would get it back, but or eventually I would get it, but I just don't want to let them do that. Scry for me. Nope. So here I think I'm going to attack with these two and then tribute the Barricade. I think is what I'm going to do. Suppose I could kick it. Yeah. Could have kicked it beforehand. That's fine. And now boy, I got this miasma in my hand, so I kind of don't want to just run on my Splatter Goblin, but now it's like they're the ones under pressure, right? So maybe I should just like run my creatures out. Yeah, I can play the Splatter Goblin. I'm going to keep the Figment in my hand in case it has to become my win condition. Could attack with Tide Turner there too, I suppose. Writhing Necromass, yeah. Working on them. Okay, that was a reasonable card. Kick it. They discard a Bone Splinters. Interesting. Codex. Do I want that? Yeah, I think so. So what do I do? Anything? No, I don't think so. I don't think so because they could just block. So I kind of want to kill Necromass with Miasma if I can. Which I think what I would have to do is like have them block it for 2. Actually, I think I can do that. So yeah, I'll attack like this. Wait. Protects. We'll wait another turn. The reason I want to wait another turn is because I can actually kick Miasma depending on how they block. If they block. No. Oh, Tribute. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that works. But they have a bunch of mana untapped. What could that be? Well, they didn't show willingness to attack last time, so let's just go like this. That's fine. You called Conscripture. Oh, a Geyser. Okay. Tribute is actually a little bit better, right? I can tribute that to death. Yeah. So with Tribute kicked, kill it. And then I think I will just let them trade off. I don't need to cast Geyser right now. There are better times to do that. Like they'll kill my turtle. That's fine. Oh, Battle Rage Blessing. Okay. So I actually think I can. I think I might actually cast this kicked now. Well, is there a good reason to do that? Not really. Not really, because if I leave it with the Spider Goblin on the field, I can actually kill a 3 toughness creature now. Do I still have an Essence Scatter in my deck? Yeah, that's good. What's this? Bone Splinters me? Yeah. Another Bone Splinters. Hmm. Well, how do I want to do this? I suppose I'll activate this first. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go all out aggro. That's actually kind of a good draw. Oh, that's bad. Not bad, but like not. I did not want to mill 3 cards there. Look how horrible this Miasma is. A Shield Wall Sentinel just in time. Yep. Yep. Let's get some scries, and then what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, I want that, actually. So sad. I'm still going to buy back Wrath. Play Wrath. And then I won't run anything else out in case they have Dragon at the bottom or Temple Firestorm. Don't really need it. Nope. Okay, we got there. Wow. So we've been getting there. I gotta confess, my opponent's decks. I'm not trying to like talk like diss them by any means, but oh dang, I wanted to be the battlefield. But my opponent's decks have just not felt amazing. Not very high power. I think we're squeaking by on that. If I'm being honest, that's the only reason I bring that up. Because I can't believe I have 3 wins at this point. All right, round 4. All right, here we go. Also, this is taking like a million years because I have to like nickel and dime my opponents until they're dead. Is this a hand? Yeah, I think so. Not ideal, but Battlefly Swarm. Okay. Well, we'll start with Swamp, see what we draw. Another black-red deck. Okay. Vivisector. Yeah, Crystal Grotto, any non-land goes to the bottom. I'll probably end up blowing Tribute on something here. Actually, no, I have Miasma. We'll wait. I could take the damage. Sure. Well, that's bad. I basically have the way to win the game in my hand, and I have to discard now. I wasn't paying attention. I just have to draw a card, and I have the way to like win the game in my hand. Oh. I could have saved myself 2 life, but it just seems so like likely that I was gonna like hit a land that I'd be fine. Kind of annoying. Yeah. This is a really sad way to lose. I could be smashing this deck right now. What in the world, man? Okay. I mean, like, at a certain point, like, you just can't win a game if you don't draw lands. I cannot believe this. I would have crushed this deck. It's so bad. Uh-huh. I know I'm dead. That was really silly. That was really silly. I mean, that's okay. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes, but like, hang on. With like multiple card draws and a scry, I couldn't find a single other land. And I think like anything would have got me. I like just playing Rager to like block. It would have been like even like had I drawn like say like an island, I could have cast Rager, blocked, had another card like ready to go, and then like gotten out of it. I think this was like a really easy game to win, and I just couldn't find a third land. That's okay. All right, round 5. Let's hope we get better luck than that. This is a Hansher. Yeah. Seems fine to me. Seems fine to me. I think I'm going to lead on Splatter Goblin. Haunting Figment, like I said, almost has to be like a win condition once I have the board locked up and I can like maybe cast spells. So yeah, we'll wait on that one. Turtle, Swamp, Tribute. Oh, okay. Academy Wall. Yeah, you got it. That said, this time I think I'm just gonna run my stuff out. Yeah, we'll go Vohar. We'll go Figment. Let's go. Bad Dude Aggro. Let's see it. One spell's decent. Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. So Do I cast Vohar? I actually think I take the time to cast Codex here. Because Vohar doesn't really add to the attack, and then I can actually start, like, as I run out of resources, I can start actually drawing cards off this. Better use my mana. Bulwark. Uh-oh, it's Defenders. Apparition. How do I want to do this? I think of battle. Yeah, I had a feeling something like that was coming. I think I'm going to tribute it. Actually, wait. If I unkick it, I can then also draw a card, right? Because they'll get -2/-2, and then they'll go up to, so it'll be a -2. So it'll be a -1/2, and it'll die. Yeah. They got another shore up. So do I draw a card or do I cast a Vohar? I think I cast Vohar here. Well, they're getting lands. Barricade. Alright. Island. How many cards or sorceries do I have in the graveyard? Not many. I suppose I could have looted. I was thinking I was going to use this to kick for tribute, but I'm actually not going to do that this turn. I could attack with Goblin on this block here. I think I just cast Apparition. Kind of playing off a little bit, but... And then end of turn, I'll activate Vohar. Or Wrath, sure. Well, kind of getting blocked up now. Plains. It's actually a nice draw. Yeah, I think we're just going to play this and kick it. Allows me to get in for 4. And then end of turn, I'll activate Vohar. And then actually, depending on what they cast, they might be facing lethal. Oh, well. I can kill that, though. I get rid of the planes. It's fine. Essence Scatter. Okay. So I think if I activate Vohar, yeah, we'll get Tribute. Play the Swamp. Kick Tribute. As long as this isn't Shore Up. Great. I should not have activated. I math bad. So that's kind of poor. I thought I was going to have enough to kill them there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, they got to do something about Tattered Apparition too. Oh, but no, they did. Okay. I thought they targeted the Figment. Right. So we'll start with this. Yeah. And I'm going to timely my own dude so that they can't Shore up to save it. Perfect. Cool. All right, that worked out. Terrible dude aggro. That's what's up in my control deck, basically. Almost through when I used the apparition there because I just math bad and I thought I was gonna be able to kill him, then I couldn't. Um, but yeah, that worked out. Opponent choked on mana a little bit. Interesting deck. Looked pretty good. All right, cool. Well, we got 4 wins out of this deck. I gotta tell you, I'm satisfied. All right, on the next one. Okay, we're 4-1. We are 4-1. Can you believe it? Opponent mulliganed. Yeah, I think I keep. I have my best card in my hand. Eventually, I get a black source, and then if I draw one more land, I got a bunch of castables. I'll go with it. But kind of like I said before, maybe I should be more willing to mulligan because I have so many card draw effects in my deck, but it's fine. That wasn't a good draw, though. Uh-oh. Maybe made a poor choice. Coral Colony doesn't actually do anything. I think I have to Essence Scatter whatever this is. Oh, that'll do. I think this just gets the tribute right out the gate. Much better shape now. Perfect. That's great. Okay. Well, my opponent doesn't have anything in play, really. So this might be a good time to cast Espionage and draw a card. Or and draw, so that I can, like, hit my land drops. That seems better. Yeah, because now I can, like, make big plays next turn. Tori Dabnett. Alright. Jodas Codex. So... do I just kick Geyser and gain the life? I could also forego the life and cast one of my 2-drops. Maybe that's a little bit better. Getting something in play is like a little bit better than having a 2-drop right now. Yeah. Seems fine to me. And recast Tori. So yeah, I think I'm going to swap Rager. Choking my asthma. That's probably going to be good, actually. And then we'll cast Wrath and pass. Could Shadow Prophecy end a turn? It's an expensive Shadow Prophecy for my life total. I think not. Okay. That's fine. I'll just do the 1 block here. If they got a trick, they kill my colony, but it's much better than like double blocking. And then if they have a trick, I just like really get blown out. This could just be Flowstone Infusion too. Oh no, nothing. All right, wow, Essence Scatter is really good here. So I have 6 mana. Don't really want to kick Vivisector or cast Vivisector with Miasma in my hand when my opponent's playing a white deck. Wish I had 1 more land. I think I'm just gonna leave all my mana untapped and say go. Well, I have Miasma, and it might be time to do it. Because I don't really need to scatter that, right? If I cast Miasma on my follow-up turn. But it only kills that. It seems like a weak use of my scatter, though. But then I have to... no, I better not. Actually, let's cast Shadow Prophecy first, see what happens. Oh. I'll just go... boom, boom. Yeah. No, that's fine. You can have that. Yeah, I think we're just going to cast it. Okay, that's fine. So this will be like a 2/2 attacker, but whatever. So I'll play Swamp. I have, what, 7 mana? So I think I'm just going to play Codex and pass. Could also play Soul Tender. Now let's get the Codex in play. It's fine. They'll get a 2 damage attack in here. Also kill Coral Colony. Which they could. That's fine. Kind of annoying, but okay. Really could use one of my other tributes. Splatter Goblin ain't it. So a Swamp. Soul Tender. I'm milling 3 cards. I'm not thrilled about that either. Nothing good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think I still just cast the Splatter Goblin. I'll probably just double block on Tori and be fine with it. It's not great. They could have another trick, but whatever. I'm actually not all that worried about it. Stall for time. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, maybe I die. Taking 6. They got a bunch of cards in hand. I wonder what's going on. I feel like I'm going to get burned out. Tide Turner. Okay. Turtle's actually kind of a good draw. Yeah, so we'll go Turtle. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turtle. Tide Turner. Right. Cool. No attacks. We're fine. All right. Yeah, I'm a little scared. I think I could still win this game. Molten Monstrosity. Yeah, we'll just doesn't scatter that. They have no attacks. And so first thing, draw a card. I'm running out of cards here. I have no attack. Yeah, we'll just wait. I'm going to have to get some Turtle Scries off, I guess. Because I got to figure out how to win the game soon. Yeah. What could this be? Oh, okay. I should have scried. Yeah, if this is Heroic Charge, this is still a flying block. I can't actually... They don't have the trample for it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I got a 1. Do I die? What do I want? Probably Wrath, so I can make all my bad dudes actually have lethal attacks in time. Right. I'll go Vivisector, Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, Shade. I think I will draw a card here. It's tight, but yeah, that was a good draw. One, what do we got? 2, and then this leaves Vohar to cast. Yeah, so it's fine. Vohar's a really good find here. As long as I don't get burned. Tribute's a good draw. Okay, so how much is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, wow, oh my god. Got there, holy crap. Lived that one life. I'm curious what was in my opponent's hand. Really scary there. They had a really pretty strong couple of turns where I thought they were going to burn me out, but it just didn't work out for them. They didn't really have a lot of dudes. I think getting out of the early game with as little damage as I took was actually really nice. Cool. Wow. 5 wins, gang. All right, let's keep going. All right, round 7. Can you believe it? Round 7. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this is a hand. Let's do it. I like it. Tap land, sure. I've never seen Tidal Turtle in play, I don't think. I think I'm the only person who's ever, like, brought this turtle to the table. I'll go Caves, Rager. I gotta remember to activate it a little more aggressively, though, because there were a lot of times where it's like I could have scryed, like, bad cards at the bottom, and I just, like, wasn't thinking and passed the turn. Oh, Domain over here. A Gardener. All right. Let's say you to this turtle. So they're really not putting out pressure, so being able to, like, have a double go on these espionages actually seems pretty good. Vigilance Ward, other zombies have vigilance, other legendary or another legendary creature you control dies. I think I'm just gonna kick this espionage and call it good. Oh, sure, okay. Hopefully they don't get too much value out of this Ratadravik. Oh, okay, that's fine. No Lux. A Haunted Figment. Could just Geyser this. Doesn't seem that bad. I can't get into life because I gotta pay the ward, but doesn't seem horrible. In fact, I think it's what I might do. I kind of don't want to play out my cheap creatures with the Miasma in my hand, hoping that they have some more cheap stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. And now, because I have enough spells in my graveyard, I can actually kick the Tribute and kill this thing. So what I actually might do is just play Splatter Goblin. Well, what else would I want to play is the thing. Not much. So what I'm thinking is I could play Splatter Goblin and then kick the Miasma and then use the Splatter Goblin to, like, finish this off. Then I'd have to pay the ward for it, but hoping that they run a little more stuff out into this Miasma. so I can make it good. It does kill their gardener to just jam the miasma too. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll tag with Rager. They probably won't take it, or they'll probably just take it, or they block. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well now I'll just play Splatter Goblin because it just defends. And I'll also play Soul Tender. Plains, Island, Vohar, that's fine. Because I actually have an offense now and they don't. Cut down, yeah. Okay. Super appeased with that. Oh, Archwife, okay. Oh, it's huge. Wow, they hit like a ton of stuff. Dang. How am I going to kill that? Little did they know I am on I think that's what I have to do. The Coral Colony plan. They're playing right into my hand. Okay, so that's a really big dude. What do I do about it? Well, I think I kick this espionage first. Oh no. It's so big. Okay, so I have 3 instances of sorceries in the graveyard. So this gives me -5/-5. And if I use this, it would give 6. So it'd be 6, 7, 8. So I'm like an inch away. I just need one more spell in the graveyard, basically. Let's jam the Coral Colony. With one more spell in the graveyard, I can do it. As long as they don't have another creature in their graveyard. Oh, okay. This card's so bad. And they're going to get to draw a card here. Oh no, they have a Battle Rage Blessing? Well, fortunately, Battle Rage Blessing doesn't actually save it from my game plan. Unfortunately, though, my game plan is bad. Can Soul Tender for something. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to Soul Tender for Goblin. Goblin, play Miasma, play Tribute. Goblin, Miasma, Tribute. Yeah. No, I got this. I got this. Don't worry, you'll see. Uh-huh. This is going to be such an incredible sequence of plays. Their mind will be blown. They'll probably concede, if I'm being honest. What do you got for me? All right, here we go. Splatter Goblin. Choking Miasma. This is so stupid. Oh my god. What am I gonna do when they recast it? That's just what they're gonna. That's what they're gonna do. Oh wait, I could just kill it without the miasma. Or no, I just cast miasma. What am I talking about? So I'm getting a little sleepy, gang. A perfect sequence of plays. Yeah. Man. Alright, here we go. It's the first time I've really seen Lurgoyf do that much. Usually it's just been, like, adequate. Yeah? Did you kick it? Oh, that was so brave. It was so brave. Also super unnecessary. We'll start with the Crystal Grotto. Do I want to find that off the Shadow Prophecy? The thing is, I don't really have a way to bounce the Lurgoyf now, because I use my Geyser. Yeah, I think I gotta dig deep for Lurgoyf killing action, which I don't even know what I have actually at this point, but Tribute comes close. I'll take this and Vivisector. Yeah. Because what, there's 7, so this actually gives 9. That's -9, -9. Oh no, I can do this. Actually, it won't work. Because they have the Battle Rage Blessing. So I have to get one more spell in the graveyard. Oh. Okay. Wait. The thing is, it's like kind of my route to victory almost. Do I have to take a risk that it's a creature? Because I need one more spell in the graveyard and I can actually get out from under this. How am I going to win the game otherwise? I think I have to risk it. But don't be a creature, thank God. Okay. Nope. No. Oh no. That won't do it. Okay. No attacks. We might lose this one, gang. Nope. Yes, draw a card. Well, we can't beat the Badger. We'll see if they know it works. Oh, they let me do it. Oh, they let me do it. Oh no, I'm so close. Ah! I could have just, because with the Essence Scatter, if I had some way to deal with Sojourner, maybe. I maybe should have snapped off. This is never a good play. This is not something that you typically want to do. But I maybe should have just snapped off the Tribute, because maybe they didn't know that the Battle Rage Blessing would save it. Like, I don't know if they chose not to use it there or not, if that makes sense. You never want to counter your opponent, like, not knowing how the cards work. But sometimes you're in a position where it's like, maybe this is the only way I win the game, is if my opponent doesn't know how the cards work. So, what do I have left in my deck? I wish I could see. Hang on. Nothing good. Nothing good. All right, 5 and 2. Okay, this is it. This is it. We're fighting for our life here. They better hope I don't draw my Tattered Apparition. All right, let's go. I'm not sure which 2-drop I'm going to cast yet. I think it depends on if my opponent plays a mountain or not. Though maybe I just run the Tide Turner out anyways. It'll hopefully like get some spells out of my hand if that's what I end up drawing. Well, it's a mountain. Answer that one. And they have an infusion. Look at this. I read them before they even played a card. Uh-oh. If they play another swamp, I lose my opportunity to kill this. I'm wondering if I want to actually cast Figment. I don't think so. Then again, it just kind of sits in my hand otherwise, but still. Maybe they'll use it on Rager or something. Then again, actually I have Tattered Apparition, so maybe it's really, I should have done it and then let them do it. Yeah, well here I'll cast Rager of my own. Attacks. Yeah, with the Tattered Apparition in my hand, I maybe should have let them do that, even though it was like excellent mana efficiency for them. They still have it in their hand anyways, and the apparition's more important to keep safe. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'm just going to kick Espionage. Do I want to kick it? Maybe it's better to not kick it. I think that's actually the case. The Geyser. Yeah, because now I'm just gonna Geyser this. Buy myself some time. No attacks. I'm the one who's got to keep my life total high here, I think. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Never mind. I'm kind of in trouble. Because my hand is terrible. No, I think I gotta find something a little more proactive. Like that. No attacks. So this actually blocks Garna, which is fine. Maybe I should have traded here. Just let them have the card. They have so many resources in their hand. Yeah. Well, I think our luck's run out, gang. Especially, I'm drawing pretty bad here. We'll get Coral Colony going. I did not want to tap that swamp, but that's fine. Lagomos. My opponent just has the most red-black deck of red-black decks. Oh, this is so bad. This is a combo here. I just have to take it because I can't afford to let them draw cards. So I'm just taking 3 every turn. Their whole board is a must-kill, basically, and I can't kill any of it. Again, I'm not going to kick it because I want to be able to cast whatever I get here. It's possible I should use the Tide Turner for that. Well, this is going poorly. Hmm. It's getting to the point where I might just have to let them have a card. Fortunately, they can't actually get me with the Flowstone Infusion like this. If this is Lightning Strike, though, I mean, I basically just die. Battle him. Yeah. Well, I think that this is it. Miasma won't even get me out of this. Everything's too fat. And a Kavu. Embarrassment of riches for my opponent over there. A Shadow Prophecy. I guess we cast it. Man. Like all my lands. That's alright. That's alright. I think we did kind of above rate to get to this point anyways. I'm not too upset. Can I even live? I think I just gotta cast it, yeah. Do I even live through the turn? I didn't do the math. I'm guessing probably not. Yo. Good deck out of my opponent. Are you not attacking all? It's Trampler. Can I actually live? So if I block like this, if I block like this, if I block like taking 5, 7, nah. Alright. Well, that was it. That was it. We got the snot beat out of us there. Didn't seem like an unwinnable game. Or, well, let me back up. It was definitely an unwinnable game at a certain point. I think had the early turns gone a little smoother, I think it would have been okay, but it didn't. But like I said, I mean, let's look at this deck. I cannot believe we snuck 5 wins out of this thing. Like, my creature quality was so bad. My creature quality was so bad. I did have a Wrath. This was decent. This really helped having, like, the absolutely terrible creatures that I was playing actually do something. The Shield Wall Sentinel Coral Colony combo got there for a game or two. I can't really recall. Excellent card advantage, which was really kind of what held this together, is that I just kind of drowned my opponent in just like having lots and lots and lots of cards, and then having a bunch of stupid 2-power dudes that I could then attack with Wrath. I mean, that was like kind of my route to victory. This deck was terrible though. It was awful. It was so bad. A decent spells. I mean, I don't mean to be too hard on it, but like all of these cards, like literally every creature except for like Wrath and Vohar, I would consider to be just filler and like bad filler at that for the most part. Coral Colony, I suppose, is technically like a fine win condition. Shield Wall Sentinel is a fine role player, but like in this deck, it was like it's like not amazing finding my colony for like that game plan. But I've never played Apparition. I've never played Turtle. Soul Tender and Rager are fine. Rager's good actually. Soul Tender is okay. It's like a worse Rager in a way. And Wrath and Vohar are decent. And then Goblin's filler, Vivisector's filler, Titurner's filler, Figment's filler. Like it's just like it was just horrible filler. This Choking Miasma was terrible. It was so bad. I maybe shouldn't have even played it, but it was like one of those things where it's like I just had to take the risk that because like had my opponent like drawn differently in that last game and like drew like a lot more of their like 2 toughness dudes like early, like had they like say like they kicked an early straight team. Like there's like few ways for me to get out from under that actually other than the miasma. Still was really bad. Really was super awkward. Excellent card advantage though. So that it did have that going for it. I'm pretty happy to get 5 wins with this, I'll be honest. I'm pretty satisfied. What's up with the packs? What's up with the packs? What do we got? None of this is good. It's Rager so far. Oh, Namada. Incredible card. Yeah, for sure. Pick it and do your best to play it. It's so good. Um, there's very few rares in this set that like I would say like just kind of like flip the board and win the game on their own. This is close to it though. This is close to it because you just get to create a board that you like never die because as their creatures die, like they just can never attack you really anymore. Namada herself is hard to kill. Um, Simply because yeah you can like make her bigger with the saplings and so like damage based removal doesn't really work, like beating her in combat's really hard, and then you also can just draw a million cards, and so really excellent creature. Also the exile clause on this is really relevant against maybe repossessions, like one of the better black commons, like it just becomes really good. So I take this and the rage is fine. Here. Oh, Beast Caller for sure. If it wasn't Beast Caller, I don't know. People like this card. It's fine, I think. Yeah, because it's like kind of a Windrake that puts a 1/1 counter on something else. Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine. And then sometimes you do the card draw thing. It's tough to read when that's correct, but it is correct sometimes. So, decent card. If it wasn't that, it'd be like Take Up the Shield, I guess, which you would never first pick. But like of the cards that are in this pack, this is kind of the most important card in the deck that it goes in, which is sort of heuristic. But yeah, it's a Beast Caller. This Frostfist Strider, unless ooh, it's Defiler. Nice. Okay, cool. Yes, Defiler, Frostfist, Repossession. Pretty straightforward pack on that one. This Sprouting Goblin. I love it. Beat Danitha. This is a really good way to start. All the splashable high power rares are really great places to start because it's so easy to splash in this set. Then beyond that, it's Sprouting Goblin. Really excellent engine card. So far, it's Nail. Yeah, I think I'd take Nail here and just try to go for the domain thing. Taking this early means, like I was saying, you really have to get the 5 domain on this to like really go off with it. But it makes it a solid first pick because then you can like contend on doing that, as opposed to like kind of like what you saw like in this draft here, where I was like halfway to making an Esper deck and then saw the Nail and was like, well, I don't think I'm going to pick up the lands to make this work. Taking it early is way better than taking it late. Or of course, if you're already in domain, that's a way to go. And then I think it's like, it's funny. At the beginning of the format, I would have told you that Flowstone's way more important than Timely. I'm not so sure about that anymore. Timely seems like it might be more important in the Spells Matter decks. And Infusion is good, but it's gone down a little bit in my estimation. It's decent, but Shock it is not in some situations. It can be a little awkward at times. I'm actually curious. I don't know which of these two is better, but I'm weirdly enough, I'm starting to think of the Timely. What's funny is so I remember in the first blue black or blue red deck that I drafted, I think it was my second draft. I started with Balmor, and then I picked this Timely, and I thought Timely was bad at the time, or at least like way less important than it was. I thought it was like on the bad side, and I was like, man, like okay, like I'm gonna take this Timely because I think it's the best thing to do here, but like I don't think this is a good start. Like I just like, hey, I'm just gonna cut the blue card, and it goes in my Balmor because there was like nothing else in the pack really, and so I thought it was like a miserable second pick, and now looking back on it, I'm like, wow, I went Balmor Timely like 1-2. That was a great start to a draft. So it's funny how your evaluation changes over time. So yeah, this is pretty good. I wouldn't fault you for going for either one here. I know nothing about New Capenna, so I'm gonna rip this, but I don't even know. I didn't play this at all. Was this card good? It doesn't seem like it, unless there was like a token theme when it's like where it's like if you play multiple tokens, I could see this maybe doing something. I don't. This it seems fine. I don't know. Anyways, I don't care about New Capenna. All right, cool. Well, that was a freaking wild one, man. It was I can't believe. I thought I was not going to be surprised if we just 0-3'd with that deck. I know that's a little extreme. Like, it wasn't like that bad. I'm like exaggerating it a little bit, but like not a lot. Like, my key creatures could have just died and I could have had no way to win the game, and I somehow got 5 wins out of that. So, hey, whatever, we'll take it. Cool. Well, thanks for being here, everybody. I'll see you next time.